Sorry. I tried to call you, but you didn't answer. And your voicemail was full, telling you about the last one.
Oh, here. Okay, you're sorry. You see how
How
sorry
are you?
Touchy, you bitch.
If you're able later, when you're done with the kiddo, if you can play Power World, we can. I'll switch to Power World. But I figure you don't join until later, so. Doing okay, I guess. Sounds good, good. You're playing this, never watched it, glad you got it. I'm glad you came, Sophie. Hello, Sophie. I'm glad you're glad. I'm playing offline because the online is really kind of shitty right now. But personally, I don't care if it's offline, but I tried to play it earlier and it was really laggy and not good. Servers and all that expected, no, not matter or anything. The offline works, which is what's important. Server launch was, yeah, I mean, that's true with any, I mean, even Blizzard had that problem. This game does it right. Offline mode, exactly. And I'm glad I saved up some of the Christmas Steam wallet funds I got for Christmas.
What snuggles?
I think I have just enough left in there to get the Elden Ring DLC when it comes out. I think. I might be like $5 short, but I don't mind. I don't know. What did I just get? I love the fact that this game has real loot filters. Wow, this is my first unique. Look at this. I got a unique without playing it for 1,000 years. Unlike some other games I won't mention, Diablo 4. Unfortunately, it's not a ring that my class uses, but... Yeah, well, when I got the Steam card gift, I didn't really buy anything during the winter sale because there was nothing I wanted that was good. Plus, I knew there was going to be stuff I wanted later, so.
I cannot do this.
My computer probably can't handle this, so I'm going to wait until I have a better machine. I mean, it has... I'm not saying that it will run, but it does have a lot of options. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is all for minions. This is for my other... For a, whatchamacallit character. A druid or whatever. Summoner, druid, whatever you want to call it. It's not. It's not. Are you able to play Diablo 4 on that, Sophie? No. Okay. Well, this is less demanding than Diablo 4. That's what I was gonna say, but then that's so it's inconclusive. But this is definitely not as heavy as Diablo 4. Spin to win. I love it. It has a pretty cool crafting system. Better coded, better. Yeah, it's got a really. It's still got the inventory shit problem, but it's got a really cool crafting system. I haven't done anything with it yet because I'm just now starting to get these crafting materials. And I feel like it's just like with any other game. You don't want to like start using your crafting materials on early game loot. Sit and spin. No, not sit and spin. Spin to win. I mean, I'm not opposed to sit and spin, but that's not what we're doing here. I think when you start another character, you have access to the stash, so if I decide to try Druid, I can still use this stuff. They figured out magically by some wizardry that you can make these games without loading every player's inventory. I know. I know. Blizzard should invest in this company. No, never mind. Don't do that, Blizzard. Go to hell. So the skill tree is somewhere between. It's a more. It's better than. Look at the loot filter. This is crazy. You can sit there and go create a filter, and you can fucking create all these fucking crazy filters and make anything any color you want and all that shit. It's fucking awesome. Well, I got to luck pretty soon. Appointments today. Pretty tired. At least, I'm glad to hear everything went well. Thank you for the alert. D4 was pretty bad. Yeah, this isn't as crazy as Path of Exile, but arguably that could be good. So like each one of these has a skill tree, these associated on the skill bar. And then you have passives. So when you get to a certain level, you can switch between, you can go do subclasses. But it's laid out in a way that's a lot simpler than Path of Exile. Oh, hey, No Name.
Stand down or die.
Back to Baldur. No, it's not Baldur. It's Diablo 4. You know, if I didn't see the stream game name, I would believe you. What do you mean? Are you saying my stream game title is set wrong? All these games look the same to me. Oh, true. True, I get you. Nah, this game, actually, you can play offline. You don't need to be online for this game. Which is how I'm playing it now, because the servers are fucking dying. And the game's getting review bombed because of it. But the offline mode works fine. One inch of 480p. Aw. We're just playing this until Evie is done putting the boy to bed, and then we're gonna go to Power World. But playing Power by myself is not great. So this is if I'm gonna play something by myself, I'm gonna play this. You play what makes me happy. Oh, I appreciate that. I was telling the girl that I had some Christmas Steam wallet funds left. And I think I have just enough to get the DLC for Elden Ring. Because I didn't buy anything for winter. So I got the Christmas gift thing and I didn't buy anything. Because it was nothing I wanted on there that I liked. And I knew stuff like this was coming out. So I said, I'll just save it. It's coming out. The trailer's out. They have the trailer. I didn't watch it yet.
I can still feel every when I present this.
But the trailer is out now.
This power. You will finally understand how worthy I am.
Not the DLC yet, but the trailer came out. It's supposed to be $40, I think. Okay, go ahead, Google.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive. But it's
June, okay, there you go.
core member wing.
Yeah, by then my birthday, I'll have my birthday by then. So maybe I'll get a birthday gift card too, in case I'm short. But I think I'm a little short, but only by like a few bucks.
Let's do that. Cannot do that. The Epoch is ours. Do that. Raya, hit me.
This is my first proper boss I've done. Like an epic music kind of boss thing with mechanics. Mechanics are simple, but they're there.
No. Raya.
I mean, it's supposed to be simple. It's the first like boss. Epic GG, yeah. I can't wait to start fucking with the crafting system. There's all kinds of mechanics I haven't fucked with yet. This is still like the very, very beginning of the game.
Oh, Terra, I will be there. The Epoch, the power, if Raya more than that. Now, which, speaking of, let's head back together.
I must remind myself. While I may not be able to take flight, but with Ember Wings' aid,
And apparently you travel time.
feel the wind.
So like I'm in this era and I guess there are going to be other
Blue.
times that I can travel to. I'm guessing these are like acts. Go back in time. Like these would be like the equal of acts in the game. I don't know. Go back in time and refund default? I know, right?
Terra's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Okay, so how do I get into the crafting thing again? Forge, here we go. So yeah, so you can put your thing in there. That's from earlier. I guess it stays in there. This is something I put in there just for testing. I guess it stays in there. And then I guess you modify. I'm not going to do anything with it because yeah, I don't even have that much stuff. Looks cool. Yeah, I have to figure it out. I don't have enough stuff to do anything with. So I could put a chance to bleed on hit by doing that. Upgrade. Yeah, 24% chance to bleed on hit. Okay, alright, just wanted to see what it felt like.
Right.
Alright.
He's back. He's been quiet since he returned.
You're back. Now, not for. I have. Well, we are to you going through them. I feel as. Now, I apologize. I only. Lena, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you too.
Okay.
This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power.
Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. What happened? Okay. Oh, I'm in a different time period now. I'm in the ruined era. Okay, well, that was quick. I guess it's not like Axe. Guess you just go according to the story. Interesting. So, No Name, how are you? How was your day? Did you do anything? What are you
What is
playing?
this place? Where did the Osprix go? I'll have to check my surroundings.
Final Fantasy 16, very epic. Definitely beats 15. In your opinion, halfway through the story already? Jeez. How many hours have you played it? I mean, what? Those games usually have, what, 30 hours or so gameplay, right? Like story. 40 hours, maybe. Probably 40 hours. 30? Okay. I mean, it depends, of course, on what kind of player you are. I know 15 took a long time for me because I went and did every little thing. I'm probably gonna be at the 65-hour mark. 15 took me 30 for story, 90 for everything. Yeah. Yeah. It really does matter how you play it. Oh! Did you see the latest August the Duck video about Jack Stefani? Did you hear what Jack fucking did, dude? Oh my god. August the Duck just released a video today.
I cannot do that.
It's a talking head video where it's just him. You know, August the Duck's real face. Jack Stefani sent him an email, and it's in the video, threatening to dox him. Was racist in the email, talking about not being a pure white person, and it's a shame that he's a mixed race, and that he's gonna fucking dox him if he doesn't take the video down about the kid, him almost killing the boy. Yep, that's why. The kid beating video. So he just made everything like 10 times worse for himself. I don't have proof, but I'm pretty sure people like August the Duck more than Jack Stefani. And everybody, if you go to Jack's latest video podcast, he's getting so ratioed, it's not even funny. Every comment is calling him a male sniper wolf, shit like that, including myself. But I knew about that for 5 years. Yeah, I mean, he left it up, right? He left the video up. I mean, if you don't want people to talk about something, you don't leave it up. Like, you don't put it up. Like, don't put it up at all.
Who are you?
What?
Where are you going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you got to see the video. I'll give you a link for it so you can watch it at your leisure. It's called "Cooking with Jack is Doxing Me." Here.
Screenshots of the email on screen.
Here you go.
Obviously, gonna blank out.
So here's the email. I'm sorry to have to do this as the subject. Addressed to August the Duck. It's sad seeing beautiful women be race mixers. Don't be one of them. Be proud of your race. About 1 month till I release this, 3/22. Tell August to delete his recent video on Cooking with Jack immediately, or I will release this info within 48 hours of sending this email. And then he puts his addresses there and all that. But August the Duck points out these addresses are properties he owns, not lives at. And the previous address is an address he lived in when he was in college or something. So he was like laughing, going, you know, go ahead if you think I'm dumb enough to have my real... Anyway, but... No, it could be... So I don't know. The thing is I don't have the headers. Like, this guy, he blocked out everything. So I don't know. Like, he might have proof that it is from the Gmail account that is Jack's. But without having the headers, I mean, I can't say if he knows that or not. So I don't know. Well, I mean, it might be. It might be. I mean, it could be somebody else doing it on behest to him, whether he knows it or not. But he hasn't said anything. So if somebody told me that, hey, why did you dox somebody, and I didn't, I would immediately put out a video saying, look, I don't know who did that. I did not do that, and I absolutely do not approve of somebody doing that. And immediately, that would be the first thing I would do. And say, I do not condone whoever's doing this. I didn't do that.
Gods be with you.
So we'll see. We'll see how it happens. Because this is only 4 hours ago. That video, August the Duck. Here's the thing. Here's the video. That video is 4 hours old. So anything can happen. No, yeah, we'll give it a few days. Either way, Jack's still a shitty person. I still don't have any, like, I don't give a shit if it's for real or not. He's still a piece of shit. Okay.
Minimus, run, you stupid mutt. Leave me.
So what the hell is that? I mean, Duckman didn't say anything. The clip, Jackboy said everything. Yeah. I mean, you're right. It might not have anything to do with what Jack did, but we'll see how Jack reacts. He's not doing any denying. Like, I'm sure he's seen the comments by now. I mean, go to his latest video later. It is just everything, every comment, every single comment is, you're Sniper Wolf, or you're a doxer, and this and that. But he has to know. It's Jack, so it's 50. Yeah, I mean, if so, the podcast, the new one that has all the comments. I watched a little bit of it as I was reading the comments, or rather listening to it. And yeah, it's just more really shitty takes, you know, about how the left are the right are fearmongers and the left are liars. Which, you know what, I'll give them that. That's kind of true, but you know. The fact that I know he's racist is problematic for me. Or at least, particularly being comfortable being racist. You know, like, people are racist, I get it, but being so comfortable with it is different than being just racist. I'm neutral, both. There's a lot I agree on the left. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely. There's no, neither side is perfect by any means. It's you know, like the South Park thing. You pick the shit sandwich or the turd sandwich. It's, you know what I mean? It's the better of both evils. So don't like Biden, but he's better than Trump. So if it's gonna be a vote between Biden and Trump, I'm gonna vote for Biden. And some people say, well, don't vote at all. The problem with that, and I hate saying this because when I went out to vote for Bernie Sanders before he dropped out, everybody was like, well, you know, if you don't vote for anybody, you're voting for Trump, essentially. So that's kind of, I hate to be that in that place, but here we are. I mean, you know, we could be in the party of you know, Nancy Pelosi, who I don't like, Hillary Clinton, who I don't like, but for different reasons than Trump or Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you're all fucked no matter what. We have to vote for the lesser of evils, exactly. And I don't like being put in that position. And like one of my friends that we follow each other on Twitter, he is taking the, well, I'm not voting for neither one of them route. And I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to, like, get on him. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, okay, well, then you're not voting for anybody to fix the problem. You know, there's not going to be any other option. There's not going to be an option where it's your guy. It's going to be this or that. And if you don't pick either, you're picking one of them automatically. I think Mr. Burns would have done better than Sleepy Joe, maybe. We have 3 leftist parties for 1 far or so to vote ABC anything but consider. Yeah, bring back Mr. Clinton. Clinton was great for the U.S. dollar. I don't know. I wanted Bernie Sanders. And now I want, what's her face? What's her name, Evie? The one that I like? The one you like too? The heavy set girl? No, not AOC. AOC's not heavy set. The one that always has the whiteboard and is real smart. Katie Porter. Yeah, Katie Porter. I would love her as president. I would vote for her all day long. Even so, from what I've seen, the next one's pretty much set by the majority. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's everybody that I know. Is a single issue supporter. So, like, it's easy for me to sit here and go, I can't imagine why you would vote for Trump. But I can imagine why you would vote for Trump. If you're a billionaire, you'd vote for Trump. If you're a racist, you would vote for Trump. You know what I mean? It's always that, and those people don't care that Trump is a criminal. They don't care that Trump doesn't like, you know, that kick you off your lawn if he caught you on it. They're like, well, he's on our team, and he's racist, and I'm racist, and he thinks like me. He says the things that I want to say, but I can't. And Biden, and the difference between the people who vote for Biden and the people who vote for Trump, the people who vote for Trump think Trump's a god. Okay? So, like, one of the things that Trump supporters are saying, oh, yeah, well, Biden doesn't have all this merch. He doesn't have his own gold sneakers, and he doesn't have... Yeah, because the left aren't psychotic. Like, we don't fall in love with our president. We vote because of the policies, or we vote because of something that we want to happen for ourselves or our families or whatever. You guys are in a fucking nut job cult where you actually see this guy as a second coming. It's weird. It is totally fucking weird. There's a big difference. I'm not American, but I would have preferred Elizabeth Warren. Elizabeth Warren. Warren has her problems. That being said, there is a conservative running against her, so I am still prefer Warren over her because conservative. I'm sure you know that damage deep down. Know what? That one is pretty much. Yeah, of course. I mean, the majority is left. The majority does not like Republican things. So, if you notice, Republicans are constantly trying to prevent people from voting because they know that their policies are deeply, deeply unpopular. If everybody had a fair vote and everybody was able to get to the voting machines, there wasn't police checking everybody's record to make sure they're not, whatever, they're not checking brown people, and everybody voted, Republicans would never, ever, ever win. The only reason why they win is because there's gerrymandering. They have to cheat to get anything done. And when they're finally in power, they don't do anything. There's no policies. Look at Congress. There is no Republican policies that have passed that have done anything for anybody in the country. None. Zero. Zilch. Meanwhile, Biden's fucking putting out, whether you're Sleepy Joe or not, he's putting out policies that's actually doing something. He's putting stuff in infrastructure. He's doing shit that does stuff. Name one policy a Republican has done that's helped you. One. None. Unless you're a fucking racist or a billionaire. It's just the way it is. And you can look at it and go, oh, they're the same. No, they're not the same. They're not. They're not. Neither one of them are perfect, but goddamn, man, I would rather have Biden at least trying or getting something out of this country than the Republicans arguing about transsexuals and stuff like that in school and books and what the fuck? That has nothing to do with what I need to do for my house. How am I going to pay rent when you're banning books? What the fuck do I care about the fucking books? I've heard some people think Trump will bring on the... Yeah, that's the fucking religious fucking nut jobs. They want biblical end times. They want to force religion on people that think they're doing it. I'll vote for whoever lawyer... Yeah, well, that's the thing. The president isn't in charge of that. So... That's the other thing. So that's part of the narrative, No Name. The president doesn't control the grocery bill and your gas bill. You know who controls gas bill? OPEC. The fucking Arabs. They control your fucking gas bill. You know who controls your grocery bill? The fucking corporations that own the fucking grocery stores. Joe Biden has nothing to do with it. Trump has nothing to do with it. They get you thinking that that's what it is. You can't vote. No matter who you vote for, you're still going to have a high bill because the corporations are still going to be corporations and OPEC is still going to be OPEC. You understand? You understand what they're doing in your head when they tell you shit like that? I'll vote for whoever lowers... No! It doesn't work like that. Biden can't lower your grocery bill. He can't. He's lowered the gas by releasing oil reserves because the right wing said, oh, you got to do something about gas. So he released oil reserves to get the power out of OPEC. The second he did that, right wingers were like, oh, look, he released all the oil and now we don't have any oil for later. So it's not that. They're trying to start us with a war between ourselves instead of what it is. It's a class war. Yeah, fuck Biden and Trudeau for not being in charge of everything. Yeah. You don't even vote. Well, I mean, just be careful, like the stuff you hear, because you're not. You can't vote for somebody to lower your groceries. It doesn't work like that. And it's already been proven that the inflation isn't because of government right now. The inflation is because corporations are money grabbing. They have record fucking profits right now. Record profits. All of them. That's where the inflation's coming from. Not from the fucking government, not from politics, not from Major Tyler Green, not from fucking Trump, not from Biden. It's coming from the corporations. And the corporations don't want us to see that. So they fund these political PACs and all that and get them to get us riled up about fucking Trump and riled up about Sleepy Joe Biden so we don't see what they're doing to us. Where I'm at, it's blue state for sure. You have an idea based on the gas price? Yeah, no, I kind of know. I haven't told anybody, but I kind of know. And I live in a fucking very red state, and I fucking hate it. And I want nothing more than to get out of here. But unfortunately, it's not feasible. It's not financially feasible for me to get out of here. So I'm afraid I'm stuck, and it's only going to get worse. Wish I could kidnap you.
Gods be with you.
Yes.
Stay safe.
They would probably consider it an attempted invasion or something. And you just start an international incident. But yeah, smuggle me into Canada. But yeah, it's I feel you. They're super duper expensive. I'm spending 35% more on everything since 2020. Yeah, everybody is. You know, I mean, the thing is they had this excuse to raise the prices. You know, companies, food, corporations, fast food places. They had the perfect excuse. Inflation. All right. When they no longer had that excuse, they didn't lower the prices. They said, "Oh, well, we're already charging this much money, and everybody's paying it. So we're just not going to lower the." They don't lower the price. Like when you get your cable bill goes up every year, or your phone bill goes up every year, and they say, "Well, it's due to extra costs." When those costs for them go back down, have you ever received a letter saying, "Hey, our costs went back down, so we're going to lower your bill again"? No, you never see that. Ever. Never, ever, ever. And if you say you have, I'm going to call you a liar. No, they don't do that. They're going to keep it. Once they get a price increase, that's it. That's fucking it. And you know, the second the president tries to move on some kind of legislation that says you can't raise the prices for this, every person's all those corporations are going to lobby all the fucking right wingers or some of the left wingers and say, "Oh, well, that goes against our freedom of speech, or it goes against the Constitution." They're going to make some bullshit up that says you can't do that because we have a right to charge what we want. When Putin grabs U.S. citizens and keeps them in Russia, it's all fine. I want to do it internationally. Yeah. You could always say you're from Russia. Dress like Putin. You willing to pay for X or X so you get... Yeah, exactly. Once we got you, we got you. Same with the manager. Like, my rent almost doubled in the last 4 years. Do you think the manager's ever going to come in and go, "Hey, we're lowering your rent"? No, fuck no. Fuck no. That's not gonna happen. Obama come back. You know, I have my problems with Obama too. Obama was a fucking piece of shit in a lot of ways too. But he was better than Biden or Trump. Like the Flint, the Flint water thing. Obama lost a lot of respect for me when he did that. Okay, Evie. Let me know when you're back. Double rent and 40. Yeah, dude. I was paying when we moved here. It was $900 a month. I'm paying $1,600 now, and there has not been any income increase. Like I can't save anything. Yep, it is. The only saving grace is when we paid $900, we also had to pay electricity. Now we don't have to pay electricity. But I think that's because the way the electric is hooked up here, it's illegal, not illegal, but it's split between us and an efficiency, our power bill. So the manager, the old manager that rented to us, the original one, he would just say, we'll split it down the middle and you pay for half and this place will pay for half. And since it was efficiency, technically the efficiency was getting fucked, not us. But I think since a corporation took over this place, it's more difficult for them to do that legally. They're more careful about doing stuff that's shady. Right. Well, there's a meter, but the meter is for 2 apartments. So they can't tell what part I'm responsible for and what part the efficiency is responsible for. So there is a meter. It's just a shared meter. So the reason why that's good is because we can run the AC all the time, and I can run my computer all the time, and I don't have to worry about. Before I'd have to worry about that. I'd have to make sure I couldn't run like 2 machines at once, for example, without knowing that I'm going to pay more at the end of the month. Now it's their problem, not mine. But that's, I would rather go back to my $900 a month, honestly. At this point. Legal-wise, 50-50, no, yeah. So I think to simplify, they were just like, we'll pay the electricity, but we're jacking up your rent. Yeah, that would be nice. They drained the pool, replaced the lining in the pool, which from what I understand is like $4,000 or $5,000 to do it, and drilled into the fucking concrete, and they were supposed to fix the leaks. I thought that's what they were doing, but apparently they did not fix the leak. So I don't know. I think they wasted the money. I think they thought they were going to fix it, and it didn't fix it, and
Only a little longer.
they pissed away, $4,000 or whatever it is. They did a really good job. Like, the lining looks fucking awesome. So it was definitely like a quality company that did it. And they were a real company. Like, they had a license number on their truck and everything. Of course, the license number could be invalid, but his dad promised him he can use his PC before bed, but is playing Helldivers and just now finished the level. So I need to let the little one use his dad's PC for 5 minutes. Aww. Sounds like they went with the lower bit. Yeah, I don't know what they did, but they didn't fix the leak.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
Too heavy.
You know, or maybe there's no leak. Maybe the lady's just fucking being a bitch and doing it. I don't know. I don't know. But it's not as often. And she got in trouble the other day from the owner. She had left it on and she didn't shut it off. So the whole entire fucking pool area up to the apartment doors were flooded with water. And somebody was staying in an Airbnb, which they charge like $1,200 a week or some ridiculous amount. So when an Airbnb person complains, they get listened to because of how much money they're spending here. And that person got pissed at the lady, my neighbor, that keeps turning on the water because she flooded the whole area and that person couldn't do something. I don't know what it was, but no, and this place is not great. Like, the apartments they give them are nice. So my apartment looks like somebody lived in it for 20 years because somebody's lived in it for 20 years. They've renovated these efficiencies. They got like big screen TVs. They got a whole fucking audio system. They got Bluetooth locks on the doors, all that kind of shit. It's fucking nice as fuck. New everything, new shiny stainless steel kitchen, refrigerator, stove, all that stuff. But it's not worth what they're charging.
I can sense that you have a shard of the Epoch.
Like, it's not near the beach.
You were brought for Elder
You know what I mean? There's nothing here. It's a neighborhood.
The gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler.
They did. They did it with the hiked rent. I think they even said that. Oh, look at this. Idols will grant your character bonuses when they equipped in the dedicated idol container located here. You may unlock... Oh, this is another thing. I didn't even know about idols. That's interesting. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that is so cool. No, they're not going to do that. The only way these units are going to get upgraded, No Name, is if we get kicked out or move. Period. The second we go, and that sounds like shit, and it is in a way, but at the same time, it's kind of good. Because that means that when we leave, we can leave this place trashed, and they're not going to care because they're ripping it all apart. It's going to be very difficult for them to keep our deposit to renovate because you can't do that. You can only keep a deposit to repair. And if the court sees that they tore everything apart anyway, they're going to say, well, I know how that works. They're going to say you tore it apart. You know, there was nothing to repair because you took everything apart and rebuilt it. And you did that on your own. Yeah, there's no holes in the drywall. Well, they tear up everything. No name. They tore everything apart in those apartments. The walls and everything. They redid everything. The bathrooms they pulled out, tub, plumbing, kitchen, countertops, drywall, everything. The floor. It took them 3 days to fucking use one of those fucking machines to fucking get rid of the tile, which was very noisy. I don't know if you remember me bitching about them doing that for 3 days, where it was like that shit. No, they did everything. They're like not fucking around. You remember, yeah. So, and they're gonna do the same here. They're gonna do the same thing with this. Pepper's family members. That's right.
May I tear a smile upon you? Farewell.
Tile scrappers are very loud. They might use rotor hammers. I don't know what they were using. I didn't see it, but I heard it. And it shook the whole building. Yeah, annoying to say the least, yeah. Thankfully, it was only one apartment that I heard it. The other apartments are too far away for me to hear it. Probably rotor hammers. It's mini jackhammers for yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. The sound did sound like something rotating.
I once believed with what happened when I tapped into this power.
Yes, very loud.
One shard comes
Very, very obnoxiously loud. Oh, I think I made a mistake.
Not do that. Not do that.
I think I made a mistake. I'll re-chat in a second. This thing has got me concentrating. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I was starting a boss fight or whatever the hell. I don't know what this is. Holy shit, I did it. No, I just say part of hell allowed. Hopefully, when you move out, you can find a nicer price with the. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to leave the state. I think. I don't think there's any way around it. I'm gonna have to leave the state. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I honestly don't know.
Too heavy.
I might end up homeless. I don't know. Thank you, sir. Because my mom will have the ability to take her Medicare stuff or whatever, Social Security, that she gets veteran Social Security, and she'll probably be able to get a place on her own, or a roommate, or an old folks home, or something like that. I'm not going to have that option. I can't afford 3K for, yeah, 3K rent is ridiculous. Next 5 years, cheaper state, yeah. And if it's the place I think you live, it doesn't get any cheaper. It's more expensive than where I am. So yeah. So like Ohio is a place that I know is pretty cheap. I mean, I have a feeling I know what it is. If you feel comfortable, I mean, it don't matter. If you don't feel comfortable with divulging it, I don't blame you. Fucking, I don't need intel. What am I going to do with intelligence? It's fine. Best buds, almost 6 years. So, fair enough. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. Just the gas, the amount you told me the gas was, I knew. Because I subscribe to a YouTuber that lives in LA. Yeah. Yeah, and he's living on the street. He's living in his car. He recently got his car totaled, and luckily he got in an accident like 6 years ago or something, and it came through just in time that he managed to get enough money to get a Sienna, I think it's called, a Toyota Sienna, with like a 2012 or something, but it's a van, so now he can actually lay down. He had a Ford Focus or something before, which you can't sleep in. Like, you can sleep in it, but you have to sleep sitting up. So now he has this van, and but yeah. Anyway,
Well on regrets.
it's rough, and everybody tells him the same thing: get out of there, get out of there. You gotta leave. And he's like, it's not as easy as just leaving. It costs money to go places. Well, the problem, Texas has its own problems. I don't know if I could recommend Texas. Just for now, because I don't feel like fucking with it. In the middle of nowhere, like 70% cheaper. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know Ohio is really cheap. Like that used to be the place to go. Like all my friends that moved from here to there moved there. Because of how much cheaper it is. But that was many years ago, so I don't really know if Ohio is still the go-to place. I would probably move to where my sister is, South Carolina, because I have support there. Where's the pals? There. When Evie comes, we're gonna play that. We're gonna switch to Pal World when Evie comes back. If they're charging you, could get for sure a house. Yeah, I know. That's a good one too. Nice and cheap. Yeah. And my sister's there. So I would have like, or alternately, I mean, Indiana has some pretty cheap places where Chase is. I did some like rental shopping there and everything was way cheaper than here. Like for what I'm paying here, I could have a house where Chase is, or a really, really nice apartment. Like a really nice apartment. Like one with new stuff in it, and you know what I mean? Stuff that's actually from this decade. Yeah, you don't want to go to Ohio. Yeah, Ohio's changed then. Yeah, I remember that's where everybody went. Like maybe 20 years ago, that was where a lot of my friends went to get away from here. Because it's really, really cheap, but it's super poverty. I hear, and that's why it's cheap, because it's poverty. But, I mean, that's how I grew up, poverty. So it's cheap, it's yeah, I know. But, I mean, it's expensive, and it's Florida. So, I mean, you know what I mean? How are you, Chase? How's Snoozy? How's the chicks? How's the kids? How's the stuffs? And all that. I got this with the winter money. Winter Steam card stuff. One of the reasons why I didn't get anything for winter sales, because there was nothing I wanted, and I knew this was coming. And yeah, you're doing good. And compared to Diablo 4, this is actually a reasonable price.
I once believed with what happened when I tapped into this power. Why did one shard come with me? Was all of this for nothing?
And so far, I like it. It's offline. You can do offline or online. Oh, yes, there's lots of dresses, actually. I just happen to be a male, but there is female classes and all that stuff. The mage and everything you expect. Necromancer, druid. Just right now, the servers are really, really overloaded. So I'm playing offline, hence the title. But you know how that is. It'll get fixed. They'll fix it. No. Nope. Nope. Offline is offline, online, because the loot varies. So, and there's some weird system where there's like an option when you start a character, it lets you start with access to your alt stuff, but it prevents you from partying up. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked into it yet. But it how you play is what loot is available. So which is good. It's actually a good thing. It's a really good thing. Because it you know. So like when you're in offline mode, there's like factions, and you can, like, I think with offline mode there's less restrictions because obviously you're by yourself, you're solo. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I think it'd be something you would like. And so far I'm liking it. The crafting system is very interesting. I'll show you in a second. So you can go into Forge and you put your stuff here, and these crafting materials all can be forged into the weapon or armor that you want. And there's I don't know, I've only done one just to see what it was like, and I added the chance to bleed on hit. But you can forge different stuff, and you can make regular things into legendaries, and I've already had 2 uniques drop. But of course they were for Druid, not for me. But you know. But that's a very interesting crafting system. And the skill system is not as complex as Path of Exile, but it's definitely way better than Diablo. So like you can go into, you have passives first of all. So you have subclasses. So like this is what I am right now. When I get to a certain point, I can unlock Void Knight, Forge Guard, or Paladin with this particular character. Then there are skills. So like you see these things on my hotbar, I can go to this one and I can level up do different, make this behave differently depending, and of course you can respec really easily. You seem to enjoy more than Diablo or Baldi. Well, I mean, it's so far. The fact that it's offline is a plus. Like, I'm not experiencing any problems I had with Diablo 4 with the rubber banding, the loading, and like you pointed out earlier, you can actually have a whole bunch of inventory without it. You know, you actually have inventory without having to worry about loading it and everything. Diablo should have offline dumb. Yeah. There's no rubber banding in offline mode. That being said, online mode right now, yes, it has a lot of rubber banding. But that being said, it's kind of forgivable. Not just because it's a new game and it's just the first day.
I trust you all.
But it was a not a GoFundMe, the thing where you starter or whatever. It's one of those. So it's a small studio and you kind of get it.
Stand down or die.
But they said they knew. They said, look, we know it's going to suck, because of the infrastructure thing. So we're going to go ahead and give you offline mode. And that's what they did. They added offline mode specifically because they knew it was going to be shit. When they admitted it. They said, we know it's going to be shit. So, we'll give you the offline mode. So they added that specifically for that. And it's a time traveling thing, Chase. So each one of these is a different time. So I just got here to ruin it. So they jump from place to place depending on what quests you have. I thought it was going to be like a story thing where it went from one. Yeah, this is all different times. But apparently I went from Divine Era to Ruined Era. This is where you start Divine Era, I think. No, yeah. This is where you start. And then I got a quest or something, and it took me here. A wizard took me here. And I imagine I'm going to go back to the other eras and jump back and forth. And, yeah, you travel time. It's pretty cool. And you see, you got the end of time here, which obviously is probably where the main boss is. And everything looks different. Like, this is different than where I was before. And were you able to meet Doc and Marty McFly? Of course. I just got to get back in time. And it's got mechanics, Chase, in case you haven't noticed. They did a really good job with the bosses. And they're like doable mechanics. They're not like cheap like Diablo 4 where they put pools of fucking poison underneath you when you're a melee character. It's Chrono Trigger meets Diablo. Yeah. Like they properly put in a fucking real system. Like I'm having to actually like avoid stuff and like you can't just blindly do stuff. You actually have to use tactics and shit.
Do not do that.
And like left click doesn't attack. That took a little bit of getting used to. Like if I just left click, I can only move. I can't, there's no attacks. So I have to use Q and right click. Or Q, W, E, R and right click. You never beat Chrono Trigger? I don't remember. I don't think I did either, honestly. I played a lot of it though. It's never too late to go back. Yeah, it is sometimes too late.
I cannot do that.
Just pick fucking Magus. See, so all and this game has like sets, armor sets in it, uniques. It's got so when you forge stuff, you can actually make stuff that nobody else has. Like you can make items that nobody can ever have. That's pretty cool. I like that. And look, it has its own crafting material storage. So you don't have to fucking share it with your fucking thing. It puts them in here. So I guess you could trade them, but when you're not going to trade them, you just transfer them into here. I guess I'm out. Yeah. And Chase, loot filters. Oh my god, does this thing have loot filters? So you know the loot filters for Path of Exile, Chase? You know that has the that loot filter we download and we install and it has all the different stuff in it and you can go to a website and you can adjust it. This has that built in. This has all that built in automatic. You can just go in here and make anything you want. See, you can like add icons drop, the colors that they pop up. I haven't messed with it yet. It is. It's fucking pretty neat. It's pretty fucking neat. So like if you're looking for a specific thing, so you can add a condition. If it's rarity, unique. You know what I mean? You can do it like everything like that. Or just have no filter. Right now I'm just gonna leave no filter until I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Because it looks very complicated.
Too heavy.
Unfortunately, it still has the Tetris bullshit.
Too heavy.
Which I'm not, you know. But I guess that's just that's just the way it is. I do prefer Titan Quest's storage. where everything is just a square. That, to me, is the way everything should be.
I fear you. Please stop him.
You love Tetris? Well, then you'd be fine with this game.
These items might be your best bet. Stay safe.
Ooh. Special amulet. A unique amulet. 100% critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike chance. 50% less critical strike chance if you have dealt a critical... Oh. Oh. I'm going to try that. See how that works. Obviously, I had an item I could have gave to anybody. I gave it to him because I just clicked through everything. But that's a pretty good item. Health gain, it's everything that I could want, basically. Minion health, that's not for me. Not for me. Oh, 22% increased critical strike chance. This is a winner. And this is all garbage.
Yes? Might keep that for now. Follow your feet.
Fuck yourself. I like to make walks in the morning. Yeah. With my legs. Lollipop. Are you ready, Evie? Poopy, poopy, poopy. I am. Is it worth about 40? It's up to you. Like, I didn't want to play by myself anymore for a while. So I don't mind playing for 40 minutes if you don't mind for playing for 40 minutes. Okay. In other words, when I'm playing Power World at this point by myself, it's not really great. Not gonna lie. Alright, give me a minute. You don't have fun with all your pals? No, only when my pal Evie is there, or when you're there, Chase. But you're not there, so either you or Evie are better pals than the pals in the game. Most people who have crush don't really have that tick where they fuck out of nowhere. So she'll be like talking like this, and she'll be like, "Fuck my pussy, can I touch your friends? Fuck me," and she'll say stuff like that. And it's not her doing it to be funny. It's just that her brain is wired in a way where she don't really know why. I'm not your pal friend. Fine. How about buddy? Are you my buddy? And No Name doesn't play, unfortunately. Or I'd play with No Name. Also. Or Sylphie. But not you, Taylor Swift. You're too new and too creepy. Oh, sorry. I'll go there. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, bud. I mean, really, I know. I'm not trying to lay a guilt trip on you, No Name. I'm just letting you know that if you wanted to play, I would play with you. Last time I played an online game was Call of Duty back in 2011. Fair enough. I mean, I don't normally play online games myself except on stream. Like I said, look, I'm playing fucking online game fucking offline, so go figure that out. I would have played Diablo offline too if they had an offline mode, but they didn't. Like Diablo 2, I played offline, even though it had an online component. All right, okay, set your code.
Thank you.
I'm not going to change the category on YouTube. I don't give a shit.
Suck at YouTube.
Yeah, I don't get any viewers on there anyway. I mean, I get views after I play. I'll get people that it says that people view the video. One or two.
Watch some VODs.
Yeah, so it's probably you. I'm grateful. But, the ones that really got views were what was it? Was Elden Ring. Like one Elden Ring, I got 18 views.
Did you finish it or just?
No, I'm gonna go back. No, I've been playing Elden Ring occasionally offline, off stream. I mean,
Mm.
but only to like level up, and then I'll at some point I'll stream it again. And back in the day, I was all about online, but once I started collecting games, I never caught up. Gotcha. Yes, they released the. I heard they released the video, the trailer, but I haven't looked for it yet, and I might have misheard. No Name Googled it and said June, I think. You saw? Okay, so you did. Yeah, I have to watch it later. I've been watching Dexter, and so I've been like not watching other stuff. Well, I mean, so does it mention where it starts? Like somebody had said it was going to start in that place that's up north. The lake, not the lake, north of the lakes. It's I forgot the name of it already. Lagaya, or whatever the fuck it is. Does it mention where it starts? I heard you were going to be able to get into it pretty early in the game if you wanted to. I'm glad I didn't do New Game Plus so I can go to it right away. Nice. You didn't pay that much attention. Yeah. No, I mean, I vaguely heard about it, so. Oh, remember that giant egg I found last night?
Yeah.
It was... No, not you. I know
It
you
was
were
just
there.
Oh, okay.
I was telling them because No Name left before we opened it. It was just, it turned out it was just a lazy Saurus or whatever. But I Googled it after the fact, and that is exactly one of the things that are supposed to be in it. Yeah, it was it was one of these, Relaxosaurus. Let me find it. It was one of these, but it was a regular one. This is a boss. That's something I caught. It wasn't anything special, but apparently a Relaxosaurus is rare to be in an egg. So technically, it was what it was supposed to be. It was something like you would find at a low level, and you would get it and go, "Oh my god!" But I had already captured like 4 regular ones in the boss, so for me, it was the kind of like a letdown. You were hoping for Anubis? Anubis is a bitch. I'm gonna get him.
What level is he?
He killed me. He's like 47. 47.
I'm gonna be a while before I can be helpful.
I can't. I'm not even helpful. He teleports, and it's really bad. It's not good. It's not fun. But yeah, there's only a limit. There's only like 8 different ones that can appear in there. And one of them is Relaxosaurus. One of them is a Relaxosaurus Lux. A couple of the other, hard ones to get. But nothing that special. I was hoping it would be a little more special. Let me put that fracture person
Big bad.
away. There. Fracture's all fixed. Well, I mean, we don't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, your crossbow was ready. Did you get it
I
already?
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably got it last night. I just forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Oh, another syphilis.
Ooh. Okay, you getting all the syphilis.
I know. Am I lucky?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Evie. If you want, you can have syphilis too. Just let me know and I'll give it to you.
You know, I don't want to take away from you or anything.
Oh, it's fine. Hey, look, we're friends. My
What's a little
syphilis
syphilis
is
be
your
friends?
syphilis. Yeah. My syphilis is your syphilis, Evie. 'Cause that's what friends are for. Let's do the syphilis again. Okay, polymer I need to keep on me. That's gonna be at the other place.
No! God damn it. Just trying to capture a Grintail and, like, the boss Grintail, and my Pokemon, I guess, killed it.
Yeah, they always do too much. Alright, what was I gonna build with the... Oh yeah, circuit boards. Fuck. Nice. Stable Diffusion 3 came out.
What now?
The thing that I have installed on my computer that lets me generate images, whatever images I want, without being censored or anything like that.
Mm.
So I can like make images of Elon Musk eating shit out of a toilet bowl, and it won't stop me. I remember those videos. Did you see any of those videos that I showed you about the SEO thing and the
I watched the first,
hijack?
I watched the first one and part of the second one where he was explaining how to do it.
Right. Well, he's got a video that he managed. So I don't know if you know how these LLM works. So I'm sure you've been on one of these and you try to put something in and it tells you, I'm not, basically paraphrasing, I'm not allowed to give you that because of this or that. Right? Well, it's because there's a mass. So like if you go to Hugging Face and you put in, give me an image of Bill Gates getting shot in the head, it's going to tell you no.
Saying I can't do that.
Right. It's going to say no. So like the one I have, I can do that and it'll do that. As long as I have the right training and the proper stuff configured, I can do it. It's not going to stop me from doing it. Basically what he did is he managed to tell it something in a way that it spat out that rule, those rules. So he said something in a certain way, and when it basically told him to spit out everything in a certain thing. It's hard to explain, but it makes no sense what he said to have it do, but it broke it, and it spit out the rules that it goes by. So things like make sure that if you generate an image, a random image, make sure that you pick from every race equally. So to prevent it from being, hey, why does it only make white people? Why does it make only black people? That kind of thing. So he managed to get that. So I have it. I'll show you the video. It's very fucking interesting, and it shows all the little rules and stuff. And because you see that, you can bypass those rules. So if you know what the rules are, you can figure out a way to get it to bypass that rule. And he gave a couple examples of that. Like there's one that says don't produce more than one image. But he had managed to get it to produce 2 images. That kind of thing.
Right.
But I thought it was interesting. But of course, if you have stable diffusion on your computer, it don't matter because you can just do whatever the fuck you want. So apparently it's a new version, which means that it's going to be even better. It just updated like a couple months ago, like a month and a half ago, and it was a vast improvement over the one that I originally had. And this one's going to be probably even better, like way better. It's a pain in the ass to set up. It's not something that your average person set up. Like Chase, he probably already has the environment. Without him realizing it, he already has the environment set up on his computer, I guarantee, or in a Docker or something. Because it's all Python and all that shit. So I'm sure he has that environment set up already for it.
Not Anaconda?
No!
Sorry, I'm just being a brat.
Actually, there's funny because there is actually a stack called Anaconda. So you're not that. Yeah, WSL. Yeah, that's Windows. It's like Windows has the ability to have a Linux subsystem.
I was just thinking, like, Python's a snake.
No, well, no. There's a thing called Anaconda. No, there is, right, Chase. There's a stack or something called Anaconda, or a part of Python that's called Anaconda. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know there is one because I've seen the name. And it's part of Python.
None unless you got buns, hun.
Python Anaconda. Yeah, Anaconda. Yeah, Anaconda is a distribution of the Python and R programming languages for scientific computing. So yeah, it's a thing. I knew it was. I've seen references for it somewhere.
Oop, level 26.
It's basically a package management and deployment. So like you would run Anaconda install blah 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 or something. And it would install the packages necessary for Python. They should use a real language. What, like Java? I know you like Java, Chase, right? Is that what you mean? Java, right? You're talking about Java. It's your favorite one. No, I'm trying to trigger Chase. Ugh, see, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one he likes. What am I missing? Oh, cool. I would rather do Java though. Giggity. Why don't
How's
you do
Snoozy and the chickies?
real? What? What?
I'm asking Chase. How's Snoozy and the kid and the chickies?
I don't know. Did you hear Evie? They're doing good. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. That's what I needed. Not much. Okay, let me go get coal. Let me go get mine some coal. Both of us, the chickies, can't wait until spring when they can go outside. Yeah, it seems like forever in a way, huh?
Well, we're supposed to get an early spring, if you believe those groundhogs. I almost said hedgehogs. I'm like, that's the wrong animal.
No, but nobody would notice if you did. Like,
I would notice, and that's all that matters.
they're getting a bit bored in their little coop. They're cooped up. Never mind. Is that where that comes from? They're cooped up. Tired of being cooped up.
Probably.
Wow. It has been real warm lately, but doubt it'll last. I knew what you were trying to say. Okay, let's go see what's going on over here. Oh, it's a heavy. Okay. Chase. Go. Come on. Do it, Chase. Do the thing. Nice. The Tokaku or whatever actually worked for us. Nice. Good job, Chase. For that, you get to go back in your ball. That's your.
And just free to spank it. I mean, spark it.
To spank it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Thank you. No problem. Anytime. Anytime, Chase. You're welcome to stay in your ball as long as you like. Bop it. Twist it. Bop it.
I never had one of those.
Neither have I, but I played with one. Friend. They're overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, one thing I always wanted as a kid, one of those, like, what is it called? Skip-its or something? The thing where it was like a ring around your ankle and
Oh, yeah.
you,
Yep, my sister had one.
Sort of like a hula hoop thing going around.
Yeah, but for your legs. I know
Yeah.
exactly. I know exactly what that is. Yeah, my sister had one of those.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wanted one.
Yep. Well, maybe I'll call her and see if she still has it, and she does. I'll see. Never know.
Can I borrow it for a friend in Canada?
Right, yeah.
I didn't even think they'd fit around my ankle now.
Aw. I mean, you can make your own. It seems like it'd be a pretty easy thing to make.
Yeah, probably.
I feel. Oh,
that
I
was
went to the
weird.
wrong. What's that?
Just where I moved to, it was like bright and sunny, and then all of a sudden, like I just went up a hill, and
It's
like,
probably because I
it's so
teleported.
fucking dark.
It might have did something with the synchronization. I noticed that I was inside the egg little building, the egg building I have, and I turned towards the door, and everything got like real black, real dark, and then it came back slowly. It was weird. So I think there is a. Oh, I don't think you'll care, Evie, but Chase, NVIDIA is finally getting rid of the GeForce experience. They're replacing it with something a little less login-y. You don't have to log into it. But it's integrating all kinds of shit into it.
You use
What?
that to update drivers, right?
Yeah, but it's an alpha, this thing I'm talking about. And I don't use the features like the overlays and crap because I just don't. I find that so the only good part about using the NVIDIA overlays is anti-cheat things don't trigger on it. So like I used to use Riva Tuner, which lets you put like your FPS, your GPU speed, your temperatures, your fan speeds, all that shit. But too many games, especially online games, detect it as a cheat because it injects. It's basically a code injector, and it can't tell legitimate stuff from illegitimate stuff without specifically whitelisting certain aspects of the thing that's injecting it. So in other words, it's just you can get VAC banned sometimes for that shit, which is bad.
What's back?
Oh, that's the Valve anti-cheat in Steam.
Oh, okay.
And if you get VAC banned in Steam from one game, you're banned from all the engines that game has. So if you get banned in Half-Life, for example, then every game that uses that engine, you're banned from that too. So it can be pretty devastating if you play a lot of Counter-Strike, for example. You get banned from Counter-Strike, you get banned from every game that has that engine. But anyway, it doesn't look good either because it shows on your profile VAC banned. And people won't let you play, or people will say you can't join them. People think you're a scumbag, that kind of thing. It's not a good thing to have on your profile. Gordon Freeman says winners don't do cheats, exactly. Exactly. So yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised you've never heard of Vakban.
Nope.
That's cute. No, I mean because it's like Vakban is like saying, you know, jumping jacks. It's like you know what it is. You've heard of it. You had to hear of it. It's weird. But that's fine. I mean, I guess you don't play enough. I mean, I don't play any games that uses VAC anyway. I have, but I don't. Like Rust uses VAC on Steam, I think.
Do you think that there's anything that I play that would do that?
Oh. No, nothing I can recall. I'm sure you own games with VAC protection in it.
Potentially.
The thing about VAC, though, is compared to other anti-cheats, it's relatively unobtrusive. Like, if I had to have an anti-cheat on a game, VAC would be the one I would want. Because it's not like some of the other anti-cheats that are like rootkits, basically. You know what I mean? Like, there are some... I guarantee you, if I tell you where to look, you will find you have something running in your services right now that's an anti-cheat that runs even when you're not running the game. Yeah. And it pisses me off that they do that. But there's a one called Xcode that's really nasty. You can't even use things like, you know how you got the Logitech mice where you can control the keys of what they do. This X-Lock won't even let those work. Like, it will shut it down. It also shuts, so if you have LEDs on your computer, it shuts them all off. Like, I was playing, yeah, Xcode it's called, not X-Lock, Xcode. And because I was playing a particular game and my lights kept shutting off and I thought there was something wrong with my LEDs, and it turned out to be Xcode. So I stopped playing the game. I uninstalled it, found where it was installed, removed Xcode, and that was it. And I don't play the game. It was a free to play, so it's not like I spent money on it, but that's where you're going to find Xcode. Generally, is those Korean free-to-play games because they don't want you cheating. And I think Xcode is free or it's really, 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 really cheap. But it's terrible. It's terrible.
When you said really, really, really cheap, it made me think of the joke, like just like your mom. But I would never say that about.
Whoa,
whoa! Who could we say that about? And I was like thinking, just like Elon Musk's mom.
There you go. No, Trump's wife, Ivanka. Yeah, there you go. No name, don't mind. Oh, fuck. Hey, Chase, you still there? Yeah, I found something that might be interesting to you. Have you ever heard of vscode.dev? So if you put this in front of a GitHub repository, it'll load it up in VS Code in your browser in Visual Studio. It's pretty fucking cool. So you put slash http s:// whatever github.com in the repository, and it'll load it up. It takes a minute, but it does it. It's pretty neat, and you can sit there and work on the code over it. And I don't know if you probably never use it, but I thought it was cool.
Your face is cool.
No, it's not.
You don't know.
I
Could be.
figured out. I said maybe Chase will play with this. I don't know. VS Code is great. Yeah, it's even better when you can. I think the use case is like if you're on like a PC that doesn't have the actual fucking install, it'll load up in that, and you can do it. It looks pretty complete. Like I didn't go through it all, but I loaded up a repository and everything that I would probably use is there. Everything you would probably use, I don't know if it would be there. But it's still fucking cool as fuck.
Like your face.
No, my face is not anything. Oh, jeez. It's time.
Yeah.
Let me know when you logged out.
Well, at least they dinged, so there's that.
Huh? You dinged?
At least they
Cool.
dinged. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thankful.
Good.
I'm out.
Okay. Thank you, Evie. Good night.
Yes, sir, let me join.
Thank you for joining. Good night, Chase. Thank you. Good night, No Name. Thank you. Good night, Lurkers. Thank you. Night, all. Take care. Epic stream show. Very cool. We'll see the duck video. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's very short. It's not anything spectacular, but it's still something to watch. Anyway, I'm going to go watch some Dexter. Night.
Night. Enjoy.
Thank you.
End line.